Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Money. Happy Halloween. Thursday, October the 31st. It's Cousin Mike's birthday today. Happy birthday, Cousin Mike. We have a follow-up of the Yankees-Dodgers World Series game. New York, New Jersey, get ready. New York Jets for a Thursday Night Football. Super duper there. So hit the like button on the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Notification bells on. So you know when we do our Midday Money Show, look at lines, any free pick videos. We roll out some random baseball card videos, whatever. That's all on YouTube. We got a subscription also on there. You want to get a subscribe? $2.99. You could do that. Support the channel, support the show. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come say hello. Believe Network, that's where all the podcasts are saved and archived. The Believe Network. And we are at episode, I believe this will be episode 940. 940 on the Believe. More than that, though, overall. But just since I've joined the Believe a couple years ago, 940 episodes. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast, Midday Money's there. Why not give it a follow? On the Twitter world, the Mr. Sean Higgs. We posted them out. The plays are out there. Go get it. Enjoy it, Twitter world. We'll get these. You know what? We'll start. Let's start in the contest. You know what? Before I even get to that, hold on a second. I'll put the contest picks up here, and I'll throw them in the chat real fast. So the contest picks are in the chat. Again, Wander Franco jersey. I got to say, Gary Renninger 9000, he went into he edited it after the fact. It was in the comment section underneath the video. So I was like, no, because I'm like, no, you got to be in the video. It's got to be live. Gary's a newer person. So I was like, all right, listen. I wrote him down. Hopefully he comes in and he could just repost me for the chat. Because I don't like, after the facts are no. Like I say, no. Live only. Hopefully he comes. I don't like making exceptions, but I feel for like newer folks watching the channel, I don't want to be like, well, because if I'm not on top of it, I don't want to be edited. Oh, I don't want this game. I want this game. Obviously, I'll see it before the Thursday night game, but that is not the point. The point is you have to be in the live show. And right now it's only Ken, Richie P, and JK. And JK won last week. I don't get it. Like, I used to get 40, 50 people in it. It's free. It's free. You're paying for internet because you're online. Or maybe you're just at a hotspot. Somehow you got a phone. Maybe it's a free phone. I don't know how to. I mean, I'm sending you free clothes if you're that poor. Just pick the games. Come on. It saddens me that 5 people get in a contest for free when there's like a bunch of views on the show. It just makes zero sense. I don't understand it. Someone have it make sense, please. It's like, hey, I'm going to watch a show but not hit a like button. Okay, you don't hit the like button. You don't want to comment. But I look at past shows and I'm like, okay, it's got 60 views, it's got 100 views, it's got 50. Like, no. I mean, most of them have 100 something after the fact. I don't know. Well, anyway, they're in the chat there for you if you want to be involved with the contest. We're not going to dwell on it. Teaser Tuesday. We're already past it. We're on to Teaser Tuesday now. We're on to Teaser Tuesday. Jacksonville State winner. Western Kentucky winner. We're waiting on Tulane tonight in the early week College Football Tuesday teaser. Connecticut, FAU, and Boise for tomorrow. Arkansas, Penn State, and SMU on Saturday. NFL teaser, Browns, Broncos, Vikings. There is that. Enjoy. For the regular pick, not much. I do have a hockey and a NBA game for you to enjoy tonight. We are 1-1 in our hockey picks. $10 to the negative. The Boston Bruins plus 155 today on the road. Little road doggy. NBA 2-3. Cavaliers in a blowout win over the Lakers. Lakers gearing up to defend their in-season crown. 2-3 minus 160. We'll take the Spurs under 222 versus the Jazz tonight. College football 28-13 plus 1440. Nothing really. I don't love the Tulane game tonight. I'm not going to bet it just to bet it. I say this all the time. We just don't. Hey, we got to do this game. No, I don't. I mean, I know people do. I got nothing on it. Didn't bet it myself. Stay away. 28-13 plus 1440, number one on the sites with college football. NFL 16-12 plus 285. We've turned the corner a little bit with NFL. It was a tough start, but I can't complain going 11-4 the last 2 weeks. So things are turning around here. The free picks have been winning. That's all that matters for most people here on the free pick video. They don't care about the premiums, win or lose over there, but I tell you how I do. It was a little losing season right now in NFL. College football rolling along. We take it as we go. Baseball free pick in the video. You know what? I didn't put the baseball in there because it's over, and I didn't have anything yesterday. Losing season in video, number 3 or 4, maybe 4 on the sites overall. Over 2,000 in winnings there. We will take that. But, again, the site picks, although if we look at it as what we had in the Ribby props, 2,000 there, so winning, if you just do the props, add them together. Again, I had people tell me, "Oh, you don't put records up there; just put the games up." I think that's not right to do. I think you should keep a record. If they lose, they lose. And hey, yes, it lost here, but if you paid $10, you would have won. I don't know what to tell you. Baseball so wraps up. Dodgers win last night. I gotta say, ho-hum season. We get a 50-50 or whatever. Okay, it's nice. But let's be honest, the Dodgers were favored to win the World Series in March. I didn't like them to win the World Series. I didn't like them to get to the World Series. I told you I wasn't a fan of their pitching. I thought it would come back to hurt them. Injuries. Definitely a lot of injuries in the pitching staff. Bullpen did what it had to do. I thought the Padres would knock them off. That was the real World Series, playing San Diego, give them a battle. Yankees, I didn't think they were getting to the World Series. You luck into a bad – and if you think the baseball season was good, it wasn't a good baseball. How was it a good baseball season? Exciting stories. Detroit, Kansas City, Paul Skeens, Ohtani. Kind of like a ho-hum year. I mean, let's be honest, the AL. Orioles look good. Wouldn't trade anybody. They fade. Yanks, I'll get to the Yanks last. Cleveland doesn't make a move for a batter. Comes back to bite them. KC made some moves. A nice step forward. Would expect out of them. Detroit trades their number 2 pitcher. He ends up in the World Series for the Dodgers. What could have been if they kept him, who knows? Seattle still can't find any bats. Astros in kind of a transitioning mood. The starting pitching, just the injuries, just crazy. Crazy how many guys have been lost. I talk about the Dodgers pitching staff. Astros missed a lot of guys. Texas kind of riddled with injuries. They got hot last year. This year, 9 pitchers to start the year on the disabled list. Hitters weren't there. Arizona last year. Let's go get Eduardo Rodriguez. We need another pitcher. He's hurt. And we'll go to the Yanks. And yes, Judge. Sorry, I don't want to pay you $40 million for you to hit. What did you do? $180 in the playoffs? Whatever he hit? Forget about that. Forget about it. The fact of the matter is that the Dodgers, not only in the NLCS, in the World Series, roll out a bullpen game. Terrible. The Yankees, I mean, they have Tim Meiser coming in to pitch games in the playoffs. The guy was waived by Toronto because he had an 80 ERA. I think the Yanks got him for 10 runs one game. They waived him and they picked him up. I mean, this is who they're rolling out. Jake Cousins, Tim Hill. Forget about, I make fun of, I say John Birdie. Duke Ellis is on the roster. This is a World Series. I'll tell you what, they're not even here unless Stanton got home. I think Stanton, he's going to probably get 500 homers. I think his playoff prowess in his career postseason probably gets him into it. He's got 18 homers. I could see a 500 homer MVP. I could see him getting in. Hall of Fame. But, whatever. We got football. College basketball starts in a week. Make sure you get those Duke Ellis signed autos going. Pound it's in the chat. We got here Houston, South Florida, Ohio State, Flacco's, and KC. Stop Joe's in house. So happy the Yankees lost. Here's the thing. It's not that I'm happy they lost. It's fun I could come in and tease Mr. Numbers. I didn't think the Yanks. Okay, so they got to the World Series. They didn't win, and I think much like the Mets season, they're going to be like, look, we got to go. We should be in the World Series next year. No, you shouldn't. The team's not good. You need help in that lineup. Soto's not coming back. Who are you getting to play first base? I had someone say, I'm not going to. Anthony Rizzo is a Hall of Famer. Anthony Rizzo is a Hall of Famer. I had to go to Baseball Reference and bring out all of his black and gray ink stats and averages. This guy, Hall of Famer. People get wrapped up in their favorite teams. I said at the beginning of the series, I thought the Yanks had the better pitching staff. They had enough starting pitching. The Dodgers rolled out a bullpen game. And I said, I hope the Yanks win. It would justify the Judge contract because I didn't think they're good enough to get to a World Series with this roster. And they're obviously not good enough to win it. So next year, he's another year older. Stanton's another year older. Cole's another year older. And we're going to talk about him not covering first base. Where is this team? Oh, we'll be back. Okay. Yeah, we'll be back. Nick Nasty's in the house. Here he is. Gary's in the chat. So this is who I was talking about. The guy I was just mentioning. I wonder if you're at the beginning. You have to be in the live chat for the contest. Stopfield likes to rant over 26.5 points on DK. I like Sanguine PRA today. I think we have his jersey to give away as well. World Series is really the Mets and the Dodgers. Mets and the Dodgers. No, it's the Dodgers and Padres are the two best teams. The Mets, again, Met fans. I'm not going to be shocked when the Mets don't make the playoffs next year. The false hope it gets. No, T-Money. Sean and Gary. Send Gary to bed. He's talking crazy about the Mets being listen, the Mets to me, that's the worst that could happen. Because then you think, oh, look at us, we're a good team. We're a player away. They're not signing Alonso. Who's Alonso going to be on the Yankees? Houston? Detroit? Who needs it back? Cleveland? Nick Nasty's laughing at T-Money. It's hard to keep up with the picks. I get it, but it's confusing. I'll say it since no one else has a don't say it. Oh, the picks in the chat? Which picks? I don't know which ones you're talking about. Whether it's the free pick and the premium picks. I get it. That's why people say don't put records up, just put picks in. I just feel that's ingenuous. T-Money stirring the pot. There's Teaser Tuesday. Nick's laughing. T-Money's coming in the contest. Houston. FAU. Penn State. No one has taken a total in that Penn State game, by the way. There's today's picks. Bruins and Spurs. I like the Spurs and Clippers tonight. Both on the money line win. If not, both will win. Probably the Spurs. The Jazz are bad. I got a Jazz under for the future on me. The Jazzies under. What do I got that at? Where is that at? I think it's on my Flash account. Ocean bets. What do we got here? Open bets. Goff MVP, 100 for 1,800. Lions, even money to win division. Here you go, T-Money. You'd be happy with this. Bo Nix, rookie passing yards, 100 for 800. Vikings coach O'Connell, 100 for 2,000, coach of the year. Jazz, under 29.5 wins, 330 for 300. So there's that. There's that. And I got a pop coach of the year, 100 for 1,300. And that's if listen, Wemby has a big step, defensive player of the year. They make a playoff. Maybe he gets some votes. Like, hey, you take his team to the playoffs. Give the old man a little thing before he leaves. If you guys worth a shot there. There we go, Gary. Thank you. Jets, South Florida. Penn State, Minnesota, and Kansas City. All right. Thank you for doing that, Gary. Because I was like, I saw the comments. Here it is. Just so you know, Gary, your picks here are different than the ones you put on the page. So I'm putting do not count under the comment there. Oh, look at this. Mr. Numbers, Yankees are a lock to lose tonight. Money on Markel's in the house. He likes Ohio State. The A's actually won more than 5 games. Judge, another fire season playing with Jazz and Soto. Ohtani did Ohtani things. See, the A's, let's start with the A's. That's bad for someone who wants to say to me, like, oh, you got to watch the games. You don't watch the games, Sean. You don't. The A's have made trades where they have a bunch of young guys. So them winning games is not shocking. Now, if you want to say having 5 and 6 game win streak, I could say okay to that. But that is not shocking. I think if you would have said the shocking that the White Sox go 41 and 120 would be, that's kind of shocking. Judge a fire season. I mean, that's not shocking. When he's healthy, here's the thing. He's been in the league, 9 years? Half of the years he's played 150 games. That's the problem. That's the problem I had paying him. This huge contract. Jazz will probably be there. Soto's not going to be there. Ohtani does his things. Again, Ohtani probably shouldn't have been playing. He probably should be in jail for betting on baseball, or at least banned like Pete Rose, but he threw his interpreter under the bus, and so Ohtani gets to come out and do a 50-50. Teoscar won the batting tip in the World Series. Teoscar's a nice player. I think Edelman had some big plays for them, big hits. I mean, Freeman had a home run in every game? Something like that. There's been worse seasons. I'm not saying, listen, if you just look at the whole of the season, what is the I mean, you had 50-50 Ohtani, Paul Skeens, and a horrendous record-setting White Sox team. I mean, what do we – Judge puts up 50 homers if he's healthy. Okay. I mean, I guess I could say like Araz for San Diego winning another, 3 batting titles, 3 different teams, 2 different leagues is a good thing. I don't know. Winnie Markel likes Clay over 5 to 6 threes. Get the pen out. 7 of 13 tonight. The pen is out, Markel. Markel, Clay. 7 of 13 for threes. Done. Tony says, we got a pitcher at a 50-50 season. Once in a lifetime 50-50. Again, no. Okay, that's a nice story. They win the World Series. Let's be honest. He shouldn't have played. He was betting on baseball. Regardless, he had that. You had Paul Skeens gets called up, and Judge hits 50. White Sox historically bad. KC and Detroit make the playoffs. I'm just trying, I don't know. Again, T-Money, I don't get wrapped up into the crap like that because that doesn't affect me, right? It's like, whatever. I'm looking at I like this game today. They're plus 140. Give me a run line here. The Dodgers were thought to challenge their franchise record of 111 wins. They didn't sniff it. They said they could possibly get to where the Yankees or Mariners were. 115, 120 wins, 17 wins, 118, whatever they were. Nope. I don't know. T-Mike says, Clay will have 2 threes, 9 points to foul out. T-Mike says, Moneyline Markel, leave the drugs alone and don't be drinking in the chat. He's laughing. Nick Nasty's laughing. Just took a look at his attempts this season so far. Okay, let's look up a little Clay. I was going to make a joke and be like, I can't find him on the Warriors roster, but I figured that would just, people would lose their mind like, oh, you don't even know who he plays for. 4 of 11 versus the Jazz, 5 of 12 versus the Suns, 6 of 10 versus the Spurs, 17 of 40 on the season. So, okay numbers. You're saying he's going to hit a season high tonight. And from opening game where he was 6 for 10, then he went 5 for 12, and then he went 4 for 11. So he's actually shooting less and making less so far as his games have gone on. But, all right, man. We'll see what happens there. I said Rizzo was a Hall of Famer when both are huge. I don't care to say it. Okay, I didn't want to throw you out there. But, yeah, Rizzo, Hall of Famer. Team Money said it. I wasn't putting you out there. You wanna get laughed at in the chat? It's okay. He hasn't retired yet. If the Yankees pick up a club option on this guy, why don't they just go after Jose Abreu? Stop J says, hope my Tigers don't cheap out this offseason. Let's make some additions and go for it. We just weather Avila killing the organization for the last 5 or 6 years, for Pete's sake. Alonso's out there. Bregman's out there. I'm high on Cody Bellinger. You know I like Cody Bellinger. I don't know. You need some bats, Detroit. And now you need a pitcher since Flannery left. T-Money says, stop it, Markel. He had 6 threes total in his last 2 games. Cut it out. He said, cut it out. When it cashes, I don't want to hear poop, he says. Look at this. I love it. 33% any prop boost on DraftKings today from our guy Stop Geo. Somebody says, funny thing is I agree with you, Sean, on the Mets, but couldn't disagree more about the Yankees. Because you're a Yankee fan. Of course the Yankees are the best thing. As good as the pitching was this year, right? Cole was hurt, and that's why I said we got a problem here. Because Cole's hurt, you could have got Snell on the cheap. They didn't. That's who the Yanks. What did they do at the deadline? They picked up Birdie, a A's cast-off, a Toronto Blue Jay cast-off, Luke Weaver. I mean, really, Luke Weaver apparently now is – I mean, I'm old enough to remember Clayton Holmes was like, oh, Mariano Rivera, Clayton Holmes is doing really good. What are we doing? You like Austin Wells? Austin Wells. Ben Rice. This is the Yankees we're talking about. Okay. All right. T-Mike says, it ain't cashing, fool. Mr. T-Voice. He's pitying the fool who's taking the prop. Nick Nasty's just sitting, laughing, spitting out her coffee probably. Talk to Mark Elba. You're doing all the talking. I ran down his games there. He's made less and less every game. Tommy Dimes is liking Green Bay over the Lions plus 3.5 at home here. This is a big game. Big game. Division ramifications. This total is 40.5, Tommy. And we've seen Detroit score, 52, 47, 46 in 3 of the last 4 games or something. I like the under. In the contest. I got it. Okay. Contest picks. It's pretty simple. Subject says at Moneyline Markel, Clay's looking a little better this year. He looked good in his first game. Hasn't been the same since. He had one bad game. It was against the T-Wolves. And he did not bet it, he says, that game. Eric says another successful doggy season, 20% ROI. Eric is an all-dog guy. We know this. Eric comes in here all the time. Doesn't like taking favorites at all. At all. And he cashed 20%. Prime example of why dogs are okay. And again, this is like the Yankees, like, oh, you got to take the Yankees, and if you bet the Yankees every game this year, you were a loser. On the year, minus 592. The Dodgers, 108-69, ended up minus $30. 40 games over 500. 40 games over 500, you lose money. I say this, and other people say this. People in this racket are like, oh, look at this record. 40 games over 500. You're down. Maybe you're even. Maybe you're up a little. Maybe you had a little better number. 40 games over. T-Money, whatever, Markel, you're building the books a new chandelier with some gold sinks. He's doing damage. Clay, listen, I gotta get a Clay jersey for Moneyline Markel. Nick Nasty can't stop the laughing. Clay is fried, says Nick Nasty. Wemby doesn't even look better this season so far, Sean. Spurs look just as bad as they did last season, if not worse, and playing at a slower pace. Again, I didn't bet this yesterday. I did it before the season. And I said to myself, If I make fun of Wemby. I say Sean Bradley, Manu Bowl, and who else could I put out there? He's a 205-pound giraffe. I don't like Wemby, but all I hear is that he's Defensive Player of the Year. He's really good, best ever. I mean, you're a Wemby guy. You like this guy. I mean, you're right. You're a Wemby guy. If they make the playoffs and takes it a step or whatever, maybe he does. Maybe it's a sophomore slump. At 18-1, I'll take a shot on a guy who's won a couple championships and pop. Because I don't need a championship. I need just them to be better than last year. My wife, what's for dinner tonight? I don't know. How about the 10 hamburgers I made last night? Pass on the Jazz game, says Moneyline Markel. Going into the season, then you like a few pieces from the Tigers starting pitch rotation. I think we have some. Yes, I like the Tigers. The problem is you traded Flannery away, and the offense is still lacking. I had the Tigers. I had the Tigers to make the playoffs. I had the Tigers over the win total. I was all for the Tigers this year. Who's this? Laura Makinen? How do you pronounce this guy's name? Jazz line will move by at least a point or more if he's out. Jazz are terrible. College football tonight. I don't like this game, Josh. I mean, Tulane and Charlotte. I think the Charlotte guy, Bo, the coach there, I don't know. I think he's on his way out. How about an over? If you got to bet something, I'd say over. Tulane in the over. Again, I didn't bet it. I didn't bet it. I have a Friday teaser up though. Friday teaser will be Connecticut, FAU, and Boise in the Friday teaser. Jazz went 9-18 straight up without Markkanen. King D with the Dodgers. Nice comeback win. I knew King D. You knew you were in good shape because Mr. Numbers tweeted out 5-0. The Yankees are back, baby, or something. Here we go. Then he had a live bet the Dodgers. When Raquel says Spurs -5. The Spurs are -5 right now. This was 2 before. The Spurs are +2. What are we talking about, -5? Kitty says, cash 125 and a series ticket. Going to be a good Christmas. There you go. Dodgers should save some money or spend some money and get some pitchers that don't get hurt every year. T-Mike says, no money in Raquel. Just money line it. Don't lay with that trash can unless you're getting 2 to 1 or more. I ride it on Wemby. Let's go, says Markel. King D or the GOAT. Wish I could be that good. Take the best team to win it all. Here's the thing. They were the best team coming in. But, for me, I'm not taking they were probably, what, 3 to 1? Right? What were they to start the year? I'm guessing 3 to 1, which is all right. I mean, considering they are the best teams, you're like, it's always going to be better than it is to start the World Series. Desmond, congratulations to the Dodgers. Here we go. It's again, like I said, it's like a culmination of a season. Why are we shocked? The Dodgers, they're supposed to win. They won. Although I do give them credit for overcoming their lack of pitching. Backstage tattoo. Jets Houston line is rooting me out. I would have thought Houston would be favorites. The line indicates Jets dominate home. Well, they lose Diggs. Nico Collins is still out as well. That's why the Jets are favored here, basically. So pick them. Jets have lost 5 in a row. I mean, last time I saw the Texans on the road, forget about the Patriots game. I mean, they put 41 on the Patriots. The Jets lose to them. But they lost to the Vikings. They lost to Green Bay. King D says, also cashed on the ice with the Jets regulation. Under 6.5 for Jacksonville Liberty. Nice one there. Yeah, Jacksonville. I told you Jacksonville money line here yesterday. King D says, Jesus is a goat. I'm just a messenger. Markel's laughing at him. Leave the alcohol alone. It's only noon. Might as well call it midday alcoholics. I know. She's got a broken rib. If she was a guy, she'd be laughing so hard she'd pull a stomach muscle and get a hernia. Team Money's a lot of laughs today. I'm starting to think we're going to get a Lions-Chiefs Super Bowl. Who said yesterday? Was it Tony C? Who said get the pen out for the undefeated Marcos? Undefeated Kansas City three-peat. I mean, and I did a show yesterday with Craig and Jackie Mack, and we're talking about them. And as bad as they're playing, I mean, Mahomes got 8 interceptions, 7 touchdowns or something, playing like trash, undefeated, still winning. And that's what they do in the regular season, right? They kind of they're not ATS juggernauts. They're not winning games 46-22. It's kind of been a defensive first team last couple of years. But if you're playing this bad and you're not even 100%, you're winning games. Super Bowl, yes. They got a big game against Buffalo. Obviously, they want kind of home field. Although last year they proved they didn't need home field. They won in Buffalo. They won in Baltimore. I don't know if they're going to do undefeated because when you're 15-0, what are we playing for here? Let's have an extra week of rest or something. That's what worries me towards the end of the season, that they could just mail one in because it doesn't make a difference. But the Lions look like they found themselves. They started out a little bad, right? Should have lost to the Rams, 20-13 against Arizona. You lose to Tampa Bay, although Tampa Bay, again, healthy Tampa Bay teams, not bad. And no receivers, that's another story. But Steelers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Well, that would be an interesting one, but it'll probably be in a championship game. You could probably see that. Not in the Super Bowl, though, Markel. Lions will be there. The coach is going to think he's smart and mess it up. Yes, they will do something to choke away. So he'll do some kind of aggressive play call, and the fans will get upset. How's it the Steelers Chiefs when the Steelers are in the AFC? I get it. I hit him on that already. The Steelers. Nick Nasty likes the Steelers. Poor Markel's getting all the hate today. Don't hype this nonsense on the Steelers. Markel's on my way to Connecticut and Rhode Island. For what? They got the dispensary? Bills in house. Texans in the over tonight. The over. 42.5. You know what? I don't hate it. Right? The Jets, 5 straight losses, are going to come out and we have to what's what I'm looking for here for Rodgers with his adversity or whatever the case may be, show that we're good. I could see the over. Yeah, what's for dinner night? So she went out to dinner last night with her girlfriends, and I had burgers. So I had burgers cooked. I have grilled chicken I made the other day. And there's some leftover shrimp and pasta. I'll probably do the shrimp and pasta for lunch. Who am I kidding? I'm not cooking. She wants hey, let's cook every single day. Lady, get out of here with just nonsense. Cook it every freaking day. The heck? Just says, I know you were. I was keen in on which certain pictures you like. Sorry for the lack of clarity and home. Oh, okay. Again, I don't know what free agent pitchers are out there this year. I gotta look. You know, you gotta hit a free agent tracker. Let's see. So this would be 2025, right? Not 2024. There we go. Let's see who we got out here. Corbin Burns. I don't think the Orioles will sign him. I mean, they wouldn't make a trade, so I don't think they sign him. I don't mind Max Fried. I know he's 31 and he's got some injury concerns, but the guy is solid when he's in there. Flannery's another one. Who else? Bieber. You want Bieber? Kikuchi. I mean, these are back of the end kind of guys. Clayton Holmes. Scherzer. I don't want nothing to do with Scherzer. Sevy. Again, I can't give him a long contract. I can't give him a big contract. He just always seems to get hurt. I mean, Soto's the key. Who's signing Soto? Mets or Dodgers? I mean, Burns is out there. Max Fried. Who else? Cole can opt out of his contract this year. What do you think? You think Cole opts out? 2 starts in the World Series, 2 losses, 1 earned run. You gonna opt out? He could opt out. Blake Snell. Who else? Flannery's out there. Minaya, Bueller, Evaldi, Waka, Sevy, Kikuchi, Scherzer, Nick Pivetta, Nick Martinez, Verlander, Bieber, Kershaw, Matthew Boyd, Quintana, Frankie Montas. Who's signing Goldschmidt? Gary's like him, Penn State to get it done. The quarterback? Oh, yeah. Markel says, you're an idiot. Put your rent on Penn State. Wow. He does. Moneyline Raquel is a Buckeye lover. We're supposed to talk about the alternate. Yeah. You need a comedy show. Bueller pitches ass. Dodgers need to find a way to keep him. 2 Tommy Johns. He was so when he came back. I even say, I even know so is maybe so. I don't know. Came in, did the job last night. Maybe that's his role from now on with the Tommy John surgery. Maybe he's a closer. I like Bueller. Penn State, Ohio State under 47. Yes. Yep. JK says, nice coach, Jacksonville State. Thank you. It's hard being a family man that can cook. I do cooking. Listen, my wife cooks. I mean, we both do cooking here. I'm more of the grill guy. Give me the steaks on the grill, put chicken or ribs in the smoker. And, she likes to get fancy. My daughter, too. They want to do sauces in the pan or making homemade Alfredo, pesto, whatever they're doing over there. Garlic. I just want to eat. I don't need all the bells and whistles. Like, hey, how come there's no asparagus and broccoli? I don't know. It's an extra like 25 minutes in the oven. I don't need that. My food's cooked already. Not sure why Boone didn't have a mound visitor in the fifth inning and settle down and get a breather. What's there to settle down about? You guys are errors all over the place. The pitcher was making the pitches. You made the pitches. You got 7 guys behind you. Can you field the ball? Are you staying away from the side in the Texans game? I got to play up on a Texans game, Bill. If you're a YouTube Premium, it'll be on the YouTube Premium side of things. So become a YouTube Premium member. There's all different levels to support the show and the channel. I'm more of a grilled fry guy as well. My wife is the breakfast. Yeah. First of all, listen. I was easy breakfast. Kids. Taylor ham sandwiches. We're good to go. No. She's doing pancakes. There's like sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Then there's like, I'm like, well, I said, what are we running? A freaking breakfast house here? What? You're not cooking a pound of bacon, 10 sausages, muffins. There's bagels, pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes. Then you got Kodiak cake pancakes for my son. And like, whoa, what the freak's going on here? This ain't a breakfast shop. Like, who's coming over here? We need 40 freaking pancakes. Get the hell out of here with this crap. I said, this guy, I said, all right, I get it. It's her baby. It's her, not even a baby. He's the oldest of the two. But, like, you got to make him, oh, here's a menu. What are you doing for breakfast? Oh, you can't decide? Let me just give you everything? Come on with that nonsense. I'll make everything in the house for you, son. What about me? Can you just make? I just want the tuna fish. Can you make tuna fish with no celery, please? Thank you. That's all I want. I don't ask for much. It sounds like a buffet. Seriously, it's insane. And my refrigerator is just a bunch of fat-free coffee creamers. Why do you get the peppermint? I don't know. I don't drink coffee. I mean, you got the chocolate caramel. There's like some cinnamon bun. How about you go? How about you go buy it? I don't know. You can do that. You can go to the store. Sorry, you want to sit in a foot massager and read a book. Get mad at me for getting peppermint twist. I don't even drink coffee. I better end this. You may be listening or watching. Somebody can send this to her. Bruins on the ice. Spurs under NBA. NFL. If you're a YouTube Premium member, it's on there, even at the lowest membership. Go get it. Kitty said, my wife brought some blueberry jam from the fall festival here in town. It's awesome, especially on a biscuit with egg and cheese. Oh, my God. Jelly and eggs? King D. If this is what goes on with Colts fans, it's no wonder they drafted Richardson and then they benched him for Flacco. You're putting jelly on eggs. Oh, my goodness. I'm out of here. Jelly on eggs. Jelly with nothing. I don't think I've even had jelly. That's not a lie. I'll get my mom in on a live show. She never gave me peanut butter and jelly as a kid. Desmond, have a good one. I'm out of here. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.